So this is our UMC-500, but what's different about this one, pan around quick to the robot. Nobody wants to see me. So now you have a robot loading pallets. So now if you look at the pallet, there you go. So now treat this where now you have the standard manual work holding like everybody's used to, but now it's loaded up onto different pallets. So if you look at this pallet rack over here, now you could run many different jobs with every location having a different part program associated with it. So you could run many single jobs or many of the same jobs. You now have the flexibility to adapt to whatever your needs are. So now this FANUC robot has loaded that pallet. Now the machine's going to go through and do its thing. Treat this like a pallet loader. So from the Haas control, you could call up pallet A4. A4 would be pulled from the rack, moved over to the load station, and you could load and unload the parts. Now reload the, have it, move it back into the rack system, and away you go. So this is the most flexible if you're in a shop that runs many of the same part or many parts that's only one or two.
It's essentially like a mini FMS.
Exactly.
Question about maximum part size for this part loader?
Maximum part size would be, well, depends on, really it's going to start with weight. 25 kilogram robot. So that's what's going to dictate how much it can pick up, which is going to be a function of the pallet, the work holding, and the part itself. But roughly speaking, this thing could do, you know, what's that, about a 10 or 12 inch cube? But what's interesting is the way we've got this set up is if you have a larger part, you can move this workstation, get rid of this one, move this workstation over and have a slightly longer part that hangs over that. So this one has adaptability where you set up these stations as you need. So it's that flexibility. Oh, there you go. You can see it's loading, pulling out that pallet. So a question we had was, hey, can this robot interface with multiple machines? Not right now. What we're focusing on, because the way we do automation is different than just about everybody else, the cell controller is the machine tool itself. So right now we're trying to perfect single robot, single machine, and then we can move into single robot, dual machines because we've got to work out communication between the two machine tools, but that's something that will be coming here in the near future.
And, you know, this looks like there might be a little bit of like complexity in terms of programming or setting it up, but even me, like as a video guy, I was surprised how easy it was to set it up. It uses the templates, it walks you through everything, it is really simple.
It's very straightforward because all this bit of motion you're watching right now, you don't have to program.
Right.
None of this is programmed by the operator, the setup guy. It's simply a, where's my location on the pallet rack, and now load it in because there is a zero clamp system on the bottom that's pulling it in.
Yeah, so this question has come up a couple times. How much user I/O do we get with cobots?
Everything that's required to operate the machine as we have it set up here.
Yeah, okay. Up and through.
Okay.
And I want to apologize, I think I got the Lone Wolf manufacturing wrong.
Okay, so now pan back around to the machine. Let's go to the front, let's go to the work, let's go to the operator door. Be aggressive, just push it.
All right, here we go. Camera guy.
Just right over the top.
Excuse me, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. So what you can see there, that black...
That plate there?
That plate is designed with the pneumatics to actually hold down that zero clamp system on the underside. And that's the locating point. So you're not having to teach the machine to come to that point for every single pallet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a repeatable location. The wrist is a repeatable location. The storage location is a repeatable location.
Yeah.
And let the machine go take you from point to point.
Yeah, you're really only recording 3 points. This machine, this part here, the pallet loading area, and then the wall, and you're good.
So a question was about adding the RPL to larger UMCs, and absolutely. The 500's been our most popular size of UMC, so we've started here. But 750 and probably even the 1000 will have a robot suit. There you go, you see the wrist coming in.
Yeah, we've got a question about the chip fan.
Yeah. Go to HaasTooling.com order it up. We sell that chip van complete with the tool holder, be it a
HSK,
Cat 40, Cat 50, whatever you need. We'll walk through the tooling here in a second. Okay, so it's back over here.
Okay.
So load station, just like we have from our other pallet loading machines.
Yep.
Okay, so that is robotic pallet loading.